into this week's reading. I'm kind of really interested to see what comes up. Because it's a lot going on. It's weird. It's like it's a lot going on, but it's nothing going on. Isn't that strange? Do anybody feel that, or is that just me? Alright. I'm using my Miss Cleo deck because I enjoy using this deck. That's all. Like, it's crazy. If you want to catch this live, then you have to follow me on Instagram at CocoAlexa, at Coco_Alexa_. Every Wednesday. Alright, guys. Here we go. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. What is it that we need to know about this week for our greater good and with love and light? I'll share it once I get everything situated with it. I'm a perfectionist, so before I completely launch it, I need to make sure I have something up there. All right. Here we go. Some Cuban jazz on a rainy day always does the soul good. All right. Oh, God, I already feel like this is for me. Okay. So, all right. So, the first card that we have coming out is the 9 of Swords. And we also have the 5 of Swords. Both of these cards jumping out. So, whatever, and this is why I was like, there's a lot going on, but then there's nothing going on. Because there's so many things on our minds right now. And it's almost kind of like, okay, this is a lot of stuff, but now what? It's like this, what do I do now? Like, how am I going to proceed now? And this is where the worry comes in. I see this 5 of Swords, and what I'm getting from this is, okay, tread lightly. Okay, tread lightly. Like, this is really not the time to be carrying around a bunch. Okay, you're gonna have to be honest too about what's going on with you. If you're making changes and if there's moves that need to be made, you need to go ahead and speak on it now. Okay, you've been doing a lot of things, like, stay low key and build. It's all, that's great, but now it's kind of time to, like, present some things. I know this whole fucking reading is for me. Jesus Christ. It's time to present things. It's time to say, okay, here it is. Like, showing the world, giving it to the world, because you've been holding it really, really close to you. And now it's time to just give it, okay? Give it to the world. All right, now the cards that I pulled, we're getting the Ace of Cups. So this is why it's like, don't worry so much, because there is more to come. The blessings are coming, okay? The blessings are coming. All right, the downloads are coming. The information is coming. All right, you need to pause. Okay, we're getting the Hierophant, and let's look at him. He's just like, okay, wait a minute, just hold on. We're getting no Hierophant, so just Reflect on the messages that are coming through for you. Okay? Like, and it's real subtle too. It's very, very, very subtle. This is why it's important to meditate. This is why it's important to have some solitude, because you need to be able to listen, because it's subtle as fuck. And if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss the messages. All right. Don't be afraid of what is falling off. Don't be afraid of the changes that are being made. Don't worry about it. Okay? It's gonna be fine. You need less right now. Like, you need less. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of you had way too much on your plate. Way, 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 way too much. And now things are falling apart, and you're trying to like hurry up and fix it because you're like, oh my God, oh, I need this. You can't welcome in new things when there's too much already. Okay. So you trying to kind of pick up the pieces and trying to like force something that wants to fall away, you gotta let it fall. Okay, you have to let it fall. I know that this is for me. Like, goodness. You have to let it fall. Okay? Because even though less, it's more right now. These are empty cups. This was not serving you. This wasn't really helping you. This wasn't really doing much for you. But these are two full cups. Two full cups, okay? So it may not seem like a lot, and every time it's we have this idea where it's like, well, if it's not many, then I don't have anything, or if I'm not doing all of these things, then I'm not doing anything, and that's just not the truth here. So you gotta let go. We're getting the hangman. You have to let go. You gotta let go. You have to say, okay, you know what? Because even with the hangman says, well, I can release myself, or I can just stay here, even though I know it's time to go. Because I won't say agony. Agony is that's reaching. What I'll say is, this might be a difficult place for you. Have you ever like done this? I know as kids we like, you sit on the sofa and you kind of like flip yourself around or whatever, and all the blood goes to your head and shit. The shit fucking hurts. It doesn't feel good. So it's like you're in this position, and instead of you saying, you know what, I'm done with this and I need to move on now, you need to face your reality, okay? You need to face your reality, and you need to go ahead and make the right choices that you need to make with this Ace of Swords, okay? You got to take that sword, and some stuff has to get cut off. What is it? Who is it? Because you've been getting signs time and time and time again that it's time to let something go. It's time. Free yourself. Get in the Queen of Cups. Okay? This even will make room for you to be able to take care of yourself. It's about you right now. It's about you. You have to be able to take care of yourself so that you can move forward into the next thing. Okay? Whatever it is that you've been trying to hold on to, it's been draining you. It's been draining. It's been difficult. It's been challenging, and not in a good way. Okay? You have to get out of your comfort zone. That's just what it is. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Whomever you're around right now, or whatever this space is, this kind of chaotic space, we're getting 5 of staffs here. Whatever this chaotic space is that you're in, like, it's a lot. And it's messy. It's really messy. But look at this 9 of coins, though. Fucking flourishing. We're fucking flourishing with this 9 of coins. Flourishing. Flourishing. So you're okay. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. More is to come. Soon come. You're getting the moon card. More information is coming. There we go. Judgment. Judgment. Getting judgment. We're getting judgment with the moon. So it's just kind of like you getting, stop ignoring the signs. Okay? You can't ignore the signs anymore. You just can't. You can't ignore the signs. Stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. Like, ignoring the signs, it's not helping you. Alright? It is not helping you by ignoring the obvious shit. Like, it just isn't. So, if whatever this event is for you, whatever this means, whatever this transition is for you, start to make some moves, start to put some things into place so that you can go ahead and move through. Hey. If you're gonna make a move, do it before retrograde or after retrograde, not during. Okay? Okay? Because, yeah. And also understand something. Because with this judgment card, with this entire reading, this is a type of situation, we're getting the Tower, that if you don't make the choice yourself, you're going to get pushed. It's not going to feel good. You're going to get forced. Okay? So if you don't do this for yourself, you're going to get forced out. You're going to get forced to. So if this is a job, you might get fired. You might go through some wild shit at the job that forces you out. You might get hurt. If this is a relationship, something might be getting revealed to you about that relationship. Maybe that person is not being loyal to you. Maybe they're not being faithful to you. Maybe they're hiding things. You know, if this is about your business, maybe there's something that you're like, oh shit, I need to be doing this for my business. I need to be doing that. Something is going to force you to make a change. And it is going to be life-changing. It is going to be very life-changing. It's going to be like one of those things, like you're going to reflect on it and be like, damn, I needed that to happen. Because if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have gotten here. Or if you decide, because we have free will, you can choose to do whatever you wish. If you decide to remain in the position that you are, it's going to get worse. It's going to get very uncomfortable. Okay? So, with that being said, make a choice, make a decision. All right? Do what's best for you. We're getting the 4 of coins. Okay? Make sure you're saving your money. Meditate. Be patient. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Be a little gentle with yourself in the sense of like, encourage yourself. You know, this is not the worst. This isn't the worst position that you have found yourself in. Okay, this is not the worst position. You'll be okay. You'll make it. And look at this. So I'm getting a 6 of coins with the Tower. So the resources that you need are gonna come. If you need help, if you need, all of that's gonna come. So you need not worry, you know. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. Because this is, and it's wild because these are the things that we've asked for. These are the changes that we've asked for. And now that they're here, right in front of our faces, we're like, oh shit, well, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that when This is the kind of stuff that when you hear celebrities say, "Oh, I was working at some retail place and they got a call and it was either they stop working at that retail place or they keep working at that retail place." Can you imagine how many things that we wouldn't have if people just stayed where they was gonna be or where they were? Can you imagine? Like how many people, if they would have just been like, "Oh no, I'm too scared. No, I don't know if I'm ready." Or, "Oh no," some of the art that we wouldn't have, the music, the movies, if people just stayed in the same positions, it wouldn't be the same.